Happy Thursday, everybody. Andy and Steve from WagerTalk.com. We are doing our reset day. We normally do it on a Wednesday, but we had to push it to Thursday with all the craziness going on with Wimbledon and the weather delays and newsflash. It's still crazy. Steve, believe it or not, there are people this morning that are playing their first round games, and there are other players that are already through to the third round. So
Makes sense. Yeah.
it's chaos. Man, I'd be hopping mad if I was a player just playing my first game. Meanwhile, other people are just getting all that rest.
100%. Yeah.
It's really crazy. So we're going to do our reset day, and we have several other things to get to. Steve, what do we got?
So we'll kick it off with yesterday's plays, and today is bankroll reset day. Did we make our 3% last week? And we'll move on to the best and the worst bet of the week. Look ahead to the weekend plays, and then we'll wrap it up with the streak of the day.
Yesterday's plays, man. MLB keeps humming along. Wimbledon is kind of hard to recap. There's still some pending plays and everything. We look to be in a pretty decent spot. I believe we're up like 1 unit so far with everything, but we have a lot of plays to be graded today, so I can't really give you an accurate on that one. But baseball, nice little run, Steve. Walk us through it.
Yeah, nice little 2-0 day yesterday. Picked up a victory in the Astros run line. It was a 6-4 final. They tacked on that run in the bottom of the seventh to get the job done for us. That was a close one. Then the nightcap, though, wasn't so close. Had the Twins on the run line as well. 5-0 victory behind Pablo Lopez. Amazing complete game shutout, 12 strikeouts. So economical, too. He only threw 100 pitches. I noticed he had 4 of his last 6 outs were one-pitch outs. So they were doing him a lot of favors down the stretch there to give him that, to give him the chance to get that complete game shutout.
Yeah, so it was a really good day. We kind of needed it. It definitely helped us when we're looking at our bankroll. So remember, 3% a week is the goal. If you're following along with us, if you want to pull up your spreadsheet, I'm going to show you the spreadsheet that we're using for this particular challenge with our bankroll starting at $1,000. So how did we do? Did we make our 3%? So close. We're actually up plus 2 units, and it's a little bit frustrating because we had a really nice winning percentage. We just lost a big play, and we'll get to that one in our worst bet. But we're up 2 units. So let's go over here to the spreadsheet, and I will show everybody how we update our spreadsheet every week. So make this a little bit bigger here. So remember, we have our starting bankroll here with 1,000, and we have all of these updated. So as of last week, we had $1,200. We were a little bit ahead of schedule, so that was good. 1 unit equaled $12, so we ended up plus 2 units, so that is $24. I've already put the amount of 1,224. Pretty easy math this week. And you can see we're still a little bit ahead of schedule, about almost exactly 1 week ahead of schedule. So next thing we do, we update what our unit is for the next week. And it's going to equal $12.24. I'm also going to make a note that we included Wednesday for last week's bankroll. So I'm just going to make a little note that for next week's numbers, we're going to start on July 6th. So our week is actually going to go from Thursday into next week. So we see here we're on track, which is great. We are plus 2 units. We got some plays still pending. And then we got some weekend plays that we're going to go over here. So overall, pretty good. Always love being ahead of schedule. And if you have any questions about how to update this, just go ahead and put it in the comment section of the video today. And if you have any other questions that you want us to answer, just put those in the comment section below. But 2 units is not quite 3, but certainly better than being in the negative. And I love our plays coming up for this weekend. Of course, I always love them. I always say that. So that's our bankroll reset. And let us get to Steve. The best and the worst. I'll start with the worst bet.
That was terrible.
Horrendous.
I'm offended.
I'm appalled.
So what are we going to do?
Well, what are we going to do? We're just going to take the loss on this one. The UFC 5% play. It was a parlay. We lost both legs. Completely my fault. One of the guys, Guram, he was up 2 rounds to 0. got smoked right in the neck with a punch. It just put him down. And then the other leg, not that it mattered, but a fishy decision. So we're going to make a lot of adjustments in UFC with our unit plays. Units are going way down for the plays that we have in UFC. So I don't like having those 5% plays in UFC. So we're going to make some pretty serious adjustments with how weird kind of the sport has been. So, and that was the worst.
Best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Well, Steve, walk us through. What did we decide the best was?
So we just went with the MLB as a whole for the week. We had an 8-3 week, went over a little over 8 units on the week. And I mean, me personally, my favorite one was actually last night's. The Lopez start was just incredible. But we'll take the best bet as the week of the whole in the NBA 8-3 week. We'll take that every week if we could.
Yeah, absolutely. So couldn't quite pick one of the MLB plays. I thought about going with the golf play, Ricky Fowler over Colin Morikawa in the playoff, but we broke even exactly, so can't really give that one. I have to bring this up, Steve. I was really happy with what we did in MLB. So we start the season 10-6, then we go 4-10. We were not happy about it. We took a couple days off. We reset our thinking. So on April 24th, we get back into it. We've gone 65-39 since then for 20.23 units. Number one in winning percentage, number one in ROI. So really proud of the work that we did there. Baseball was just not going down a good track, and it's amazing. You just make a little bit of changes in your mindset, and bang, the wins just started coming in. So I was really happy about that one.
Yeah, I'm proud of our work too. We made some adjustments there. I think early on, part of our issue was we were maybe jumping around a little bit too much from different plays and kind of getting the bad end of the stick more often than not. With what we're doing now, we're really focused in on, we're looking at the week as a whole, looking at, even with our player props, we're looking at that's something we're going to ride for a good amount of time. It's not going to be something we're just going to take one day and then abandon it, whether it wins or loses for that matter.
Yeah, absolutely. So love what baseball has done for the bankrolls. So bummer, All-Star breaks coming up. But year to date, we're plus 74.46 units overall, and that is in all sports. So a couple of promo codes that are up right now. Wimbledon's going on. If you want a year worth of tennis, Love 50, LOVE 50 takes $50 off a year of tennis. Number one, last 365, number one this year, number one in the majors, you know that. And then I'm excited about this one. We're going to leave this one up for a while. Use the promo code Andy365. You get 50% off a 1 year all access. So if you're doing month to month and you want to get a year, I'm going to leave this up for a while so you guys can plan for it. I know it's kind of a little bit of a big investment, but over the course of a year, much more economical to just grab it for one lump sum early, and then you just get everything. Football season's coming up, fall is coming up, so we have a lot of plays coming up there. So we'll leave that promo code up so everyone has a chance to take advantage of 50% off 1 year all access. So, all right, up next, Steve. Actually, I do want to bring this up. If you're first time and you have not seen the original Road to Millions video, it's on Monday, June 26th. Go to that video there. It's got the bankroll builder spreadsheet. Link is in the description of that video if you want to follow along with our bankroll that you saw today. So, alrighty. Looking at the weekend plays. How do we do baseball coming up on the All-Star break? We laying low, or what do you think, Steve? Do we have some things circled?
I mean, I think personally we do have some spots circled over the course of the weekend. We have a couple series in mind that we'll be attacking. Monday starts the All-Star break, and then we won't see games again until I think it's Friday. So that's a bummer to lose those games for 4 days. But you never know. Maybe we can find something with the All-Star game itself, or maybe even the Home Run Derby.
Yeah, we do have some smaller UFC plays that are up. It's a Formula One weekend, and I believe they race, I think it's 4 out of the next 5 weekends. So look for a lot of Formula One plays that are coming out. We do have the golf tournament. If I see any daily plays, we'll have those up. But lacrosse. We have 2 lacrosse plays that are up. Make sure you check the lines. Make sure you're grabbing the best line. But those plays have been up all week. The lines, it looks like they're still holding strong. Grab those. We were on a 2-week lacrosse break while they were playing in a big tournament up north. So happy to get back on lacrosse. So lacrosse, UFC, Formula One, baseball, and obviously daily Wimbledon plays based on the round. And we'll try and do our best with the weather delay. So that is what we have for the weekend plays coming up. And finally, we like to end the show with
We're streaking! We're streaking! Come on!
we like to do the streak of the day. This is not an official play. This is one that came very close to making our card. You can make a good case to playing it, but in the end, we just found a couple of little holes in the play. So the streak of the day, Steve, Jose Barrios, 17 and a half outs. Walk us through this one. What jumped off the page?
So we're basically looking at if he's going to complete 6 innings or not here. It's juiced to the over at negative 155. You can get plus money on the under at plus 115 on DK. So he's went over this total in 10 of his last 14 games. And the Blue Jays have a doubleheader today. This is the first game of a doubleheader. So we could see them try to preserve the bullpen and have him pitch deeper into the game. The problem is that the White Sox have a great track record against him, and it's a long-term track record, over 163 at-bats. They bat .294, 5 home runs as a team. You name the player, Vaughn, Jimenez, Anderson, Andrews even. These guys all hit him well. So this is a real quandary here on this one. You could make a case for either side.
Yeah, so we're just going to play it safe. We wanted to take the over, but we're just not going to get there. So very close to making a card. This is not an official play for us. This is not a play for the Road to Millions, but it's something that jumped out at us. But in the end, we just can't get there. So, all right, guys, that is going to do it for us. Thanks for joining us on Bankroll Reset Day. Our MLB play of the day is up right now on WagerTalk.com, as is our UFC pack. And we'll have an auto racing pack up later today. So a lot of really cool, fun things to help add to the bankroll. Let's have a great weekend, and we'll see everyone tomorrow.
Good luck tonight.